Netflix has to be one of the worst organizations inserting the woke mind virus into everything. And I'm still seeing, even Elon Musk was posting just a few hours ago that the woke mind virus is dying, et cetera, et cetera. It's the biggest psyop I've ever seen. Everything that Netflix comes out with features graphic gay everything, right? Everything that Apple TV comes out with features graphic gay everything. We're still having things like the intergalactic heretic in video games with this like shaved head woke crazy lady leading it in a AAA gaming studio. We have The Witcher, of course, both on Netflix with its graphic gay stuff, and then in the video games, replacing Geralt with Ciri as a Witcher, even though she's not supposed to become a Witcher. This is something that's going on across culture: the feminization, the LGBTQ stuff, and of course the erasure of white culture. This is something that's happening still. It's 100%, and Netflix and Stranger Things is a big cultural sort of apparatus that loves to get into this. Now, Stranger Things Season 5, Part 1 came out. I hate that Netflix does this too. If you ever tried to watch a show on Netflix that's kind of popular, they don't just put out the final season. They always like do this thing where they stagger it to like make it annoying on everybody. That's another topic for another time. But Stranger Things is being used to introduce this woke mind virus to everybody, and of course to groom children and the like. Now, this is not a TVMA show. It's not something that they say is geared towards adults. It's geared towards teenagers. It really is. And that's the intention of Stranger Things, is to push that and to push the agenda on this. Now, we've seen a couple instances of this in the past, and I love to go over this and remind people just how insane this is. But one of the actresses actually went on late night and said one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my entire life. Yes, it gets even worse from here on out. So please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things going on in the culture. I really appreciate you guys being here. And if you guys appreciate some nice science fiction that it does not have any woke content to it, I'm a science fiction writer myself. This is my Stars Entwined right here. And it is actually on sale for Black Friday and, of course, the weekend for 99 cents. You can actually get my series starter, and I've got two other series starters at 99 cents too, right here. Read some real sci-fi. Reading's very, very important, and it makes people smarter, makes people better, and that's exactly what we have to do. We have to be better than what is coming out of the Hollywood entertainment and the like. Now, naturally, I'm not going to be picked up for any adaptations anytime soon, but maybe once AI gets there, we can make our own TV shows as well. Now, I have a full trilogy out of this, which I would love for you to pick up the whole thing. It's in the description below. Thank you guys for reading and supporting us. I've also got a newsletter, so I don't lose you on the algorithm. I love when people sign up there too. You get 3 free books for doing so. So pretty great weekend, great deals over here, and you don't have to support Netflix. It's a great thing. So I always talk about this. Noah Schnapp, who plays Will, has a disordered lifestyle. Of course, he's come out as gay in the whole thing. And the character was being pushed that direction from Netflix as he was a kid, right? He was a kid when this started. And that every day on set, moving towards that and acting that out, influenced him in his life to where he's decided to, of course, get into this lifestyle himself. It is literally grooming. This is 101 textbook. It is a case study for how grooming works within Hollywood and how these shows are meant to do this sort of thing and normalize these kinds of lifestyles. And that's exactly what Stranger Things has done over the course of this with this. Now, of course, Noah Schnapp doesn't even just have this. There's gratuitous lesbian kissing in season 5 as well. They push everything into this, and this is what they want to have, and that's what they want to influence the next generation to be. And of course, he came out with a video talking about this. He told his family he was gay after being scared in the closet for 18 years. Now think about this, scared in the closet for 18 years. You were like a baby. No, you were not out there in the closet gay as a baby. That doesn't happen. You got abused at some point in your life was what really happened here. Now you're trying to get everybody to celebrate what's going on here. But it goes even further. Now we have Joe Keery from Stranger Things, who's donating his tour proceeds to an LGBTQ activist group. Now this is something that happened as well, to another bite tour into the LGBTQ youth. Again, this is all about grooming, right? This is what these actors are all doing across the board. It's very, very, very terrible. And all of this stuff is coming out of Stranger Things and coming out of Netflix, right? And all this PR is, of course, meant to, of course, build that community, bolster that community, and, of course, take this to the next level. Now, Jack Posobiec also said that the Stranger Things begins with a extremely graphic pedophile scene of a young child being raped by an older man. I did watch this, and I did not see that happening in this particular instance, but the gay propaganda is still in here, and the disgusting stuff is still in here, and it gets even crazier, like I said today, as they're promoting this on late night TV. So here is Maya Hawke talking about this, and of course we can't play it because it's YouTube, and that's how this goes, but we can kind of show what she says. This really beautiful essay about her abortion. as she says, right? Beautiful essay about her abortion. This is so sick. And look at how they're creating these girls into this just nightmare mentality. And she says, when she was really young, about how if she hadn't have had it, she would not have become the person she is, and I wouldn't exist. So this is the thing. So if she didn't kill a different baby, right, she wouldn't have become the person she'd become. Well, what does that mean? And how are we celebrating somebody else's death in this? I mean, this is ghoulish behavior right here. This is a death cult incarnate, right? You want to the gay thing's pretty bad, but this gets even worse as we are now told by one of the Stranger Things stars on late night TV, being told and lectured that it's a good thing for women to have abortions and kill babies, and it's good not only that, but that this girl's sister was killed in the womb, so that she could exist. It's very weird, and I don't even understand how she gets that she exists. And it goes to show, like I said, these people are mentally deranged. They are completely disordered. They cannot think at all. They're so logically out into space and in La La Land in Hollywood, where they are getting just like harassed and groomed and all this stuff all the time, that they don't understand these things whatsoever. They don't even understand how it works, right? And how both of my parents' lives have been totally derailed if she hadn't. So here's the thing: if they hadn't killed her sister, right, her parents' lives would have been derailed. Well, boo frickin' who, right? I mean, very sickening. I mean, you know what would have stopped that too? Just not having sex and doing that. There's consequences for things that happen with this, and it's very, very sad. I've got 3 kids myself, and I would not want one of them to be gone. I mean, it's just absolutely sickening how narcissistic these people are and just how awful they act in Hollywood. So if she hadn't had access to safe and legal health care, fundamental health care, again, this is killing a baby she's talking about, right? And I, of course, like wealthy people to get abortions, but so many people will not only be able to pursue their dreams, but actually lose their lives and be unsafe. I literally talking about killing somebody and losing a life and making somebody's life unsafe who did nothing, who just was trying to exist, right? And boop, you're gone because, mommy and daddy just wanted to go out and party in Hollywood a little bit more. Yeah, very, very odd and very, very weird way of talking about this, just so callously, so coldly diminishing the destruction of life. And this is, again, the death cult of Hollywood and just how insane it is. So Stranger Things all across the board is just a woke nightmare. They're pushing it in the TV show. All the actors are pushing this stuff on every single level. And of course, they're going to do a spin-off series now that does even more of this on Netflix. And Netflix is just an atrocious, destructive thing within our culture. And honestly, it just needs to be stopped. I mean, this type of thing needs to stop being glorified in Hollywood and on late night TV. I mean, shame on them for putting this out there and then trying to manipulate the public with this. Absolutely awful. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the Stars Entwined in the description below, guys. It's 99 cents only for the next couple of days. Really appreciate everybody for reading good sci-fi. And of course, this is the alternative that we're going to build in entertainment towards this stuff. It starts here with reading. Thanks for being here. We'll be back soon.